when I was 5, moved from Seaview near Longbridge, moved to Blackburn. My parents owned a local cafe. Different altogether, different place, different people. The lifestyle was totally different from the country, you know. Grew up at Tamway, played football and cricket. Next door on the left, they're a big family of them. And I'd never seen a dirty kid. I mean, a dirty kid. Like he'd never been washed for months. And he had 2 white lines coming down here, you know, where it's not to come down, you know. And where he'd wiped on his sleeve, you know, the white marks coming up here, he'd wiped his nose on his sleeve because he had no handkerchief out like that. It were, oh God, I don't know. It were totally different. Yeah. And my dad could never fathom out why my elder sister and myself were totally different from the other 3, which were brought up in country. Yeah. You know, we were totally different. So I asked him then, well, you brought us here, what do you expect? And that's where it were. It were different. With me and the sister above me, she did everything she was told, completely, to the letter. And I did the opposite, total opposite. She was always in at 10 o'clock, but I had to be in at 11. You know, she always did as she was told. And the other 3 did. They, you know, they were a lot older than us. And they did exactly what they were told, totally. Never defied my dad at all, one little bit. No, but I did, you know. And then I did my family tree a few years ago. Very interesting, very, very interesting. It takes over your life. It really, really does. It's engrossing. It is engrossing. Because you get on, you know, you start with a male line, because their names don't change. So you keep on, you know, your male line. And then you veer off because you get a female, you think, oh, who's that? You know. And I got down 1744 I got to, that were on my dad's side. On his granddad's side, that one, because on his dad's side, we didn't know who his dad was, you know, that came to a dead stop, that one. But on his granddad's side, 1744 I got to. But on my mum's side, found out my mum's mum, which is my grandma, were adopted at the age of 3 or 4, I think she was, somewhere around that age, to Ribchester, and lived opposite the man she'd eventually marry. And finding her parents, which they came from Salford, originated in Nottinghamshire. It came to a dead stop because I couldn't find them after a certain date, when all the children, they'd 5 or 6 children, and they had all got adopted out, all of them. And trying to find their parents, I tried the workhouse, Salford workhouse, but there were no records of it. So now I'll have to apply to Salford for the marriage certificate, the death certificate, sorry, because on that it'll say where they died and what they died from both, and then I can go back again, you know. I found their parents, and they've come from Nottinghamshire. So they've come from Nottinghamshire to Salford at that time when it was in the Industrial Revolution, and worked in that. He was a bricklayer or something like that, he was. One side of the family is agriculture, and the other side of the family is, what do you call it? Industry. Yeah, one side's industry and the other is agriculture. So when I can get everything together, you know, I'll start again and see where I can get up to with that. So, because it is interesting, it really is. Yeah. And when I finished off doing that bit, I found a woman called Mary. So I presume she's either called Martha or Mary, one of them. And she comes from Liverpool. Her father was a vet in Nottingham. So she's married beneath herself. They were Shunfront family, you know, like he were a vet, a prominent member of the, you know, society that he lived in, and she's gone down to the lower working class, which, you know, you're talking, you know, that big distance, so it'd have been nice to find out, you know, what really happened, if possible.
Yeah.
Be interesting, that. So that's my lot.